What is good, Boom Bap Nation? It's the historian back for, of course, you know how I do, another album review, and this one is a really, really exciting one because I was expecting, well, I shouldn't say I was expecting, I heard this project was coming, and so then I started to expect and couldn't wait for the drop of it. Unfortunately, on Bandcamp, it still shows it's in the pre-order mode. However, you can get it over on iTunes, Apple Music. I'm sure it's on all the other MP3 sites like Spotify. However, I'm waiting to buy it. $9.99 is what it costs on Bandcamp. It's through Soul Spasm. And so I'm waiting for that project to drop, but I have listened to the project, and it's the newest album from Devine Carama, entitled, give me a second, entitled, it's Devine Carama and Amadeus360 with Guardians of the Boom Bap, released on 6/13/2025. Devine Carama, from Kentucky. This dude's been on my radar. I picked him up a few years ago. He did the Kentucky series 1, 2, 3, and 4. Kentucky 4 is one of my favorite albums that I believe dropped last year. Previous to that was Kentucky 3. He has other projects on his site as well, such as Voice of the Voiceless, which you can pick up for Name Your Price, Heart of a King album, and the really, really dope Blood of a Slave album. Some of these you can pick up for free on Karama's Bandcamp page. Again, the newest project, though, was released through Soul Spasm, and again, it's still in pre-order mode, $9.99, or you can pick it up on iTunes. But yeah, Devine Carama and Amadeus360 hit us with Guardians of the Boom Bap, and I can tell you this album is fucking incredible. I knew I would like it. I made a comment when it was about to drop that I believe it was going to be one of my favorite albums of the year, and this album did not disappoint. So from a production standpoint, 360 provided the Boom Bap beats, really dope production, and Carama does not disappoint on the microphone. This is just a really dope project. Has some really dope features as well. So let's get right into it with that track for track look at. 15 tracks are on this LP. So let's get right into it. So it starts off with Mobb Deep Effect featuring Black Poet. And of course, it has some Mobb Deep samples of the voices from the crew. Respect Due features Sadat X. It has samples with Tribe and Sadat. A really dope track. Really enjoyed MVP, which is Most Valuable Poet. That has cuts. Years to Build has cuts as well. Crash Test Dummies featuring Terminology. Really enjoyed The Essence with cuts. The super dope Hip Hop Commandments featuring Craig G with cuts. Wicked featuring Rex, of course it has cuts. Duck Down is really dope, and if you just take the titles for what they are, you would kind of suggest Guardians of the Boom Bap and then paying homage with tracks like Mobb Deep, MVP, which you could relate that to possibly Big L. Wicked could be a reference to Ice Cube. Maybe. I know Ice Cube had that song Wicked. Duck Down I take as maybe homage to the Duck Down crew, and then from there it goes Offensive Foul featuring Mikey Destruction with cuts. Real Hip Hop is really dope with cuts. That track is super dope. Got Power featuring King's Son is another dope track. What's the Science has cuts. That's a dope track. God's Armor with cuts has cuts that have MOP on it. And then some really dope pianos with cuts on the last track, Put You On. Folks, I'm telling you, this is just a really, really, really dope project. If you enjoy Boom Bap, this album is for you. And if you haven't heard of Carama, then you need to go check out all his projects because they're all Boom Bap dope projects. The dude puts out just phenomenal albums. Generally, he'll put out an album. He'll follow it up with a deluxe edition. Like Kentucky 4, and then he had Kentucky 4, the deluxe edition. All those projects I know can be picked up on iTunes, but again, I recommend you go to his Bandcamp page. So once again, Devine Carama and Amadeus360, Guardians of the Boom Bap, released on 6/13/2025. I got to give this one 4.5 mics. This is an extremely dope project, and I enjoyed this project from beginning to end. Dope lyricism, dope production, throw in some cuts on almost all the tracks, and what do you have? You have damn near a classic. So 4.5 mics, as usual. like, subscribe. I have about 40 to 45 reviews that are written. I'm going to start unloading in the next 3 or 4 days, and hopefully by the time I go back to work, all these videos will be up. Nonetheless, stay tuned. Salute, Hip Hop Nation.